universe didn't die in the future? What if it already happened? But here is the terrifying part. We aren't observing the cosmos. We are living inside its echo. Look at the night sky. Stars are shining. Time feels normal. Therefore, you assume the universe is alive. But in space, seeing is a lie. Light has a speed limit. Therefore, when you look at the stars, you aren't seeing now. You're watching ancient footage of a place that might no longer exist. Imagine this. You're standing on your porch tonight. You pick one star. It feels permanent. You might even wish on it. But that light started its journey before your great-grandparents were born. For all you know, that star exploded while humans were still discovering fire. Therefore, you aren't wishing on a star. You're wishing on a ghost. How is this possible? Because the universe has a speed limit. The speed of light, the observable universe, is 93 billion light years wide. Therefore, light from the edge started traveling before Earth even existed, before the Sunday, before life. What we're seeing is not a live broadcast. It's a recording. Everything you see, the stars, the galaxies, even this moment, is the afterglow of a reality that had eons to vanish while the message was still in transit. And the scariest part is this: the force holding the universe apart might be temporary. Scientists call it dark energy, but no one knows what it actually is. If it weakened, if it vanished, gravity would win, structures would fail. But because of the buffering speed of light, we would never see the warning signs. The message of our destruction would take 1 billion years to reach us. Imagine a universe that is already cold, empty, silent. Life doesn't need a living universe to thrive. We only need local energy, local time, local structure. We could be building civilizations inside a cosmic tomb and never know it. What we call reality is just the final frames of a movie that ended before we were born. The universe might not end with a bang. It might end so quietly that we keep dreaming long after the fire has gone out, because we are not the authors of the story. We are just the last witnesses watching a reality that is still buffering. And when the buffering ends, there is no rewind. This idea feels impossible because we assume reality updates instantly, but it doesn't. We already live with delays all the time. When lightning strikes, you see it first and hear it seconds later. For those few seconds, your eyes and ears disagree about reality. Which one is correct? When you look at the sun, you aren't seeing it as it is. You're seeing it as it was 8 minutes ago. If the sun disappeared right now, we would keep living normally for 8 full minutes, cooking, driving, making plans, unaware that the source of all life was already gone. Scale that delay up, not seconds, not minutes, but billions of years. The universe is not a live feed. It's more like an ancient message, slowly downloading, pixel by pixel, across unimaginable distance. Even our technology works this way. Satellite maps, street views, old images pretending to be now. We navigate the present using outdated information, and somehow it still works. So the idea that the universe might already be gone is not insane. It's consistent, disturbing, but consistent. Reality has never promised us real-time truth. It only promised us information. Eventually, here's the question that actually matters. If the universe already ended, why are we still here? Because life doesn't depend on the entire universe. It only depends on local conditions. An ant doesn't know the forest is burning until the fire reaches its tree. To the ant, the world feels normal, right up until it doesn't. The universe could be collapsing far beyond our horizon, and it wouldn't affect us at all. Not yet. Stars don't power life everywhere. They power life locally. Gravity doesn't act instantly. Information doesn't arrive on time. As long as our small region of space has energy, structure, and time, life continues. Consciousness doesn't need a living universe. It only needs a brief window to exist. So, even if the cosmos is already cold, already silent, already empty, our corner of reality, it can still think, still love, still ask questions. That doesn't make life meaningless. It makes it fragile and rare. So what does that make us? Not heroes, not conquerors, not the center of anything. It makes us witnesses. We may be living in the final readable frames of the universe, the last moments before the signal fades, and yet we still write stories, still build cities, still fall in love, still look up. Meaning does not require permanence. A song doesn't need to last forever to matter. A moment doesn't need witnesses to be real. If the universe ended long ago, then consciousness itself is the echo that remains, not surviving to rule, not surviving to escape, but surviving to remember. And maybe that's enough, because when the buffering finally ends, there will be no rewind. But until then, we are here, watching, thinking, alive.
A Scaffold Original.